Well, hello and welcome to the Informed Traveler Podcast, a weekly travel podcast where our goal is to help you become a more informed traveler. And I'm your host, Randy Sharman. We talk a lot about travel rewards on this show, so in a few seconds, travel expert Onanta Forbes will join me to discuss how to double dip and help you earn those rewards faster. And then we'll head to Quebec and visit the Gaspe region, and in particular, Perce Rock, one of Canada's most iconic natural landmarks overlooking the Gulf of St. Lawrence. It's spectacular, so I'm excited to learn more. But first, let's kick things off chatting with travel expert Onanta Forbes, who joins us each week to talk about the latest travel news, trends, and travel tips in general. You can follow her on Instagram, Facebook, and X at Onanta Forbes. OnantaForbes.com is her website. Hello, Onanta.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. We're going to talk about double dipping, maximizing your rewards, travel miles, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to give a shout out to my good friend Patrick Soika, who comes on regularly to talk about rewards. If you want to learn everything about rewards and how to earn them and all that stuff, you can go to his website, rewardscanada.ca. It's a wealth of information, and you can learn all kinds of things. But today we're going to run down just some basics, right?
Right. And you make a good point about Patrick's website, because this is not easy. Like, you have to learn what you're doing, because there's lots of ins and outs of it. And the reason why I kind of thought of this topic this week is because this Aeroplan and Hyatt have a new partnership, and they allow their members to link their accounts to enjoy reciprocal benefits. So that means two-way point transfers, status fast track, and cross-program redemptions, as well as accelerated point earning. So again, it can get a little complicated, but I think the biggest thing is choose your partnerships, choose your alliances. If you fly with Air Canada, there might be benefits looking at other Star Alliance partners to earn Aeroplan points. And then there's other partners in like Avios that have British Airways, Cater or Qatar Airlines, Iberia, Finnair, and Aer Lingus. It's just who you fly the most with. You choose a program that offers you the best value for your travel style. Mm-hmm. And then, I guess I'm going to back it up a little bit. Join loyalty programs because they're free. And so before you travel, sign up for airline, hotel, cruise line, or car rental loyalty programs that you may be using. And then you can start earning rewards from your very first booking. And then save your membership numbers on your phone or travel profile. So they're handy, because I'm always forever looking for
Me
stuff.
too. I was chuckling at that because I had to do that. Because, you check in a hotel and, oh, yeah, I do have a rewards number, but I got to find it somewhere. And so, yeah, it's just a lot easier to do it that way.
Right. And you could do it on your Apple Wallet or your Google. I don't know what Google Wallet is, but you could do it on that. Mm-hmm. And then, you could stay loyal to one hotel brand, and that means not spreading all your stays across multiple hotel chains. To concentrate them on one brand wherever possible. So a popular one is Marriott Bonvoy, World of Hyatt, Hilton, and IHG One Rewards. So
I have them all. I
know, right? And you can earn points faster and may qualify for elite benefits such as room upgrades, complimentary breakfast, late checkout, and bonus points. And that comes in handy. I remember one time, not even thinking of, when we went to Australia for part of our long stay a couple of years ago, I used a lot of IHG. And then all of a sudden they say, oh, you've earned enough for a free night. And you don't even realize, but it does come in handy. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I've transferred they sometimes have programs where you can transfer from one program to another to get more points. So I transferred one time my Marriott Bonvoy to my Aeroplan.
I did that too.
Yeah, I know, right? We're so smart.
What a copycat I am.
And then you can double dip with airline and hotel programs like we've been talking about with the Aeroplan and the World of Hyatt. So one vacation can guarantee rewards in multiple programs as well. at once. So, think about that as well. And don't forget your car rentals. Many travelers overlook car rental rewards. And so there are companies like Avis, Budget, Hertz, National, and Alamo all offer their own loyalty programs, but they also may partner with airlines. So you
Mm-hmm.
can earn airline points, car rental rewards, credit card points, all from one rental.
Mm-hmm.
And then use the right credit card. And the right credit card is what works for you. So for me, I like Aeroplan Visa. Like a stick of gum goes on my Visa card because I want those points, damn it. And it's sad but true, right?
I
Um,
have the Aeroplan American Express. So, and when you talk about double dipping, if I'm booking an Air Canada flight, for example, well, I'm going to get the Aeroplan from the flight, and I'm going to use my um, Aeroplan Amex card, so I get points from using my card. So I'm double dipping that way.
right. And in some cases, they have promos where you could triple dip.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, for those shoppers out there, when before you buy online, check whether your airline has a shopping portal. So for Canadians, the Airplan eStore allows members to earn additional Airplan points at hundreds of popular suppliers, and that includes Amazon.
I know. I
So
was just gonna say it includes Amazon. So if you're an Amazon person like my wife is,
yeah.
yeah, make sure you got it linked because you'd be missing out on a lot of points.
Oh yeah, your wife's a smart girl because that's exactly how many people buy on Amazon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then different you and register for different promotions. You might think, oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, another email. But airlines and hotel regularly offer promotions such as double points, triple points, bonus nights, and extra elite qualifying credits. The catch is many require that you register before your trip, but it's 30 seconds, do it. You might get lots of points because of it.
Mm-hmm. And our good friend Patrick Soika from Rewards Canada has his newsletter out, and he'll send out a notice saying that, so, well, Hyatt this week has a promotion on triple points or whatever. So if you're going to book a room anyways, book it while they got the promotion on. So and I did that actually once and got an extra 2,000 points by doing that.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And that leads to linking partner programs because I know when I'm at an airport and I link my Uber account to my Aeroplan account.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you can get points for that. Plus, not even realizing, but if you do this X number of times, and I didn't realize I did it, I got like a flight credit with Air Canada. So my
Cool.
next Air Canada flight, you have a flight credit, but look in your Airplan account and look at your what you are getting for rewards because sometimes you just forget. Or tons of people in this world love Starbucks, and it's a part of their daily life. You
Mm-hmm.
can link Starbucks to your Airplan points.
Yes, you can.
So
That's a good point because it changes all the time, right? They get add on new partners. Sometimes they they quit their partnership with some other areas too. So it's good to check once in a while just to see what's there.
absolutely, yeah. So lots of ways to, add value to your travel and hopefully save you some money.
Mm.
And go further. Like nothing's better than an upgrade, right? So if your points can get you an upgrade, let's go.
Or even a free checked bag or something like that. I know I used my Delta Sky Miles for a free checked bag, which was cool. So yeah, every
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
good.
counts, right?
Absolutely, because I had a guest or client that yesterday we booked them to go on a vacation package to Mexico, and they go, "Well, you know what? I'm going to use my WestJet points to pay for the seats."
There.
Wonderful, because
Yeah.
the seats are not cheap
No,
anymore.
they are not. That is for sure. People can get more information on how to double dip and do all kinds of things to earn more rewards so you can travel economically. Let's put it that way. Rewardscanada.ca. Patrick Soika is the one that runs it, and he's often a guest on our show. So a wealth of information there. And Onanta Forbes is also a wealth of information. You can check her out on Instagram, Facebook, and X at Onanta Forbes, and OnantaForbes.com is her website. Good chatting with you, Onanta. Good luck collecting points.
Have a good week.
This is the Informed Traveler Podcast. I'm Randy Sharman. Just want to remind you of our website, theinformedtraveler.org. That's where you can find our contact page if you have any questions or comments about the podcast. You can also email me, too, with any questions you might have. My email address is randy@theinformedtraveler.org. You can also check out our social media pages, too, at facebook.com/informedtraveler, Instagram at informedtraveler, or on X at informedtraveler. That's where you'll find a number of videos and photos from our recent and past interviews and stories. Plus, you can sign up for our monthly newsletter. It's released at the beginning of every month. Our July issue is available now. Just go to our website, theinformedtraveler.org, click on the newsletter button, and it will take you right there. Or you can subscribe to it and have it arrive in your inbox each month. Well, one of Canada's most iconic natural landmarks is Perce Rock, located in the Gaspe Peninsula of Quebec, overlooking the Gulf of St. Lawrence. It's an absolutely spectacular view. So joining me now to share some insight on visiting Perce Rock and the Gaspe area in general is Melody Schaefer. She is a travel and trade and press relations officer at Le Québec Maritime. QuebecMaritime.ca is the website. Bonjour, Melody. Thanks for joining us.
Bonjour, Randy. Thank you for having me.
I'm excited to learn all about the Gaspe Peninsula area, and in particular, we're going to talk about the Perce Rock, which is, I'm looking on your website, QuebecMaritime.ca, some incredible images of all the things you can do there. But to start out, let's just talk about the Gaspe area, where it is in Quebec, how to get there, all those logistical things.
Yes, for sure. So the Gaspe Peninsula is quite in the east part of Quebec. So it's the eastern part of the Quebec Maritime and the Quebec province. So to get there, there are many options that people can follow, either by the road, because our region are the essence of a road trip mainly. So people can rent a car from Quebec, Montreal, and go all around the Bas-Saint-Laurent and Gaspésie tour. This is the first road trip that we try to highlight on. To have an idea of the distance, it can be as long as Vancouver-Calgary distance, but with the coastline. So it gives you an idea how long it could be. We normally suggest at least a week to 10 days if you want to discover everything on the Gaspe Peninsula. We will cover that in a few moments. The second option could be to come by plane. There is a Gaspe airport, a local airport that is connected through Montreal and Quebec also. We have many local companies that connects there. And it could be also a development, a new line with the Porter Airlines that we are getting ahead of. So yeah, that could be the first options for logistics. As for the main activities in the Gaspe Peninsula, so there is, of course, the Perce Rock in the Perce village. So the Perce Rock is part of a national park, which is the Île Bonaventure and Perce National Park. There are many activities that people can do there, and especially to go on the Bonaventure Island to explore the history of the fishing in the area, and also the Northern Gannets colony. It's a maritime bird with a yellow head and blue eyes, and it's the most important colony in North America. There are almost as much as 1,100 birds that you can see there. It's really a family as more as a couple activity or with friends. It's like 20 minutes boat ride from the Perce village. And if people do not want to go hiking there, they can just go around the Perce Rock and go around the Bonaventure Island. They can see the birds also from the boat. And for the ones who want to go hiking on Bonaventure Island, there is like 1 hour and a half hiking way and back to see the birds. And it can be as close as you and me if we were talking in person. So it's pretty impressive to see them go. So this is the first activity that normally people want to see in Perce. For those who want to see the Perce Rock from above, there is also the Perce UNESCO Global Geopark, which offer a suspended glass platform that people can go see from above. Mm-hmm. So they have a really nice panoramic view upon the Perce village, of course, the Perce Rock, the Bonaventure Island, and it's a really nice activity to add to the bucket list. If people want, they can go by hiking in the geopark or with the electrical shuttle that is offered many times during the day. So those are for the two main ways to see the Perce Rock. Otherwise, in Perce village, which is quite a cute village to discover, and you can spend really at least 2 to 3 days there. There is a new boardwalk that people can go to. They offer historical walking tours for people more interested in the cod fishing history and everything that has been built for Perce. It's offered in a safe guided tours with photos and anecdotes, and people can also download them in PDFs if they want to discover them later on. As for the gastronomy, because of course in Gaspe and Gaspésie there is many fishing experiences and meals that people can discover, as we are connected to the St. Lawrence River and Gulf in this area. So, for example, the Maison du Pêcheur, which is the fishing house, is one of the most iconic addresses in Perce. You can have lobster, you can have cod, you can have anything you want in a gourmet kind of dish. So it's quite interesting to discover. Other than that, the canteens are really very much developed in the village and in the area. So people can try out different experiences for foodies lovers. And as for hiking, I'm getting a little farther away from Perce, but the Gaspe Peninsula is quite extended. If people want to go whale watching, it's possible at Forillon National Park, which is only 1 hour and a half approximately from Perce, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, depending on where you want to land. But the park also offers hikes, of course, with the splendid views on the Appalachian Mountains. And the whale watching can be done between May and October. There is a company called Croisière Baie de Gaspe that offers several departures per day in English and in French. It's also important to precise. And also for people who want to go kayaking, there is a really cool excursions that brings you closer to the seals. So either early in the morning or at sunset, a really cool activity in really nice waters, depending on the wind, of course, but normally it's an activity that is accessible to everyone. So I really recommend it. And as for more contemplative activities, of course, the landscapes themselves, you can enjoy the sunrise on the boardwalk to see the sunrise from the Perce Rock. From the Forillon National Park too, the Cap Bon Ami is a really nice place to observe the sunrise with all the cliffs becoming orange, to see the nature, the seals, the birds. And of course, in the autumn, if you want to discover another type of landscapes, end of September, mid-October is quite the most vibrant colors in the parks. So it's really nice to discover at different point of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And near Perce, a little gem that people normally do not know a little of is the Rivière Emeraude. It's like a provincial park. It's like 15 minutes north of Percy Village, but it's really an emerald green pool, a natural one that people can go to, have a picnic, wander around. So it's really offering different ways to explore the area at different paces.
That is about as thorough as a overview of a destination that I've ever heard. I really
Really,
don't
you're
have
right.
anything else to ask. So if you're a bird watcher, if you want to go whale watching, if you go on the
Yeah.
website, quebecmaritime.ca, you talk
Mhm.
about moose. So if you're looking to spot moose, you can do that too. And
Yeah,
the observation deck that you mentioned, there's a good image of that on your website too. That
the
looks just
geopark.
amazing. Yeah,
Mhm.
the view from there must be spectacular.
It really is, and it's a shame because as of I think 2 years ago they offered the zip line, so people back in time could go to see the Perce Rock from the zip line from the geopark. So it offered a different view. From the village, but for now it's not accessible anymore. But we truly hope that it will be back on one day. And you talked about moose. It makes me thinking that I did not mention the Gaspésie National Park because we covered quite the coastline. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, there is a national park in the middle of the peninsula. And it's really interesting as it offers views of 25 mountains that are more than 1,000 feet high. So it's really a great place to go hiking, to spot moose, of course. You can see them either going to the restaurant or the gîte, which is located in the middle of the park. Or if you go camping, also there is pretty good chances to see them. So it's a really interesting experience to have.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about the Perce village itself. You mentioned that you could stay there. What are the accommodations like, and how crowded does it get? I know that Banff has an issue with overcrowdedness sometimes.
Mhm.
And is it open year round?
The Perce village itself is, of course, open year round because people still live there, but it's for sure that there is not as much services as during the summertime. But the season, we are working really hard to extend it so people can really come from May to mid October around the holidays, end of October sometimes. And in the winter, we have also snowmobilers that come to do the tour. So there are
Mm-hmm.
services open. But in between those periods for now, it's not always ideal.
Mm-hmm.
But May to October is quite a good period. April can be nice too because it's the beginning of the snow melting, the beginning of fishing also. So it's an interesting time of the year to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As for the accommodation, there are many types. Of course, there are many standard hotels, as the Hotel Percy, which offer restaurant on site with view on the Percy Rock. There are, of course, many unusual accommodations too. We have chalets. Self accommodations are Chalet Nautica, which is quite in well halfway to Perce and Gaspe.
Mm-hmm.
But they are all riverside, so you can see the sea in front of the chalets. You can have everything you need to do the cooking, and you have in a quite equal distance from everything. So for people who stays several days, it could be interesting. And also we have in Gaspe, more in the Gaspe village, we have accommodations more like little hotels, B&Bs, as the sous les
Mm-hmm.
arbres, so under the trees inn, which is really a cute accommodation, more like an ancestral house. more cachet and different utilities depending on
Hmm.
the state. Yeah.
And you did mention too the spectacular fall colors. That would be
Oh
a
yeah.
fantastic time to go as well.
It's my personal favorite, to be honest. It's really a nice time to come because, of course, the colors are splendid, but the weather can be still really good too. For example, we went to the Gaspé National Park with a little group at the beginning of October, and we were like having 20 degrees and very nice weather and very nice colors, clear skies and everything. So yeah, for people who want to wander and discover the landscapes, the Gaspésie is really an interesting place to go.
Well, it looks amazing. Again, people can go on the Quebec Maritime website, quebecmaritime.ca. Click on the Gaspe Peninsula region. You can see the views of the Perce Rock, the Perce Village. It all looks amazing, Melody. So anything else you
Well,
want to add?
no, well, come see us, and do not hesitate to share your pictures because we have many travelers from Canada coming to us, and we love to see all the selfies to the region and to see how people are loving it. So please come and feel free to ask us any questions you have. It's our job. We are here to inspire you and to guide you. So. We're ready to welcome you and to let you discover our beautiful treasures.
Melody Schaefer is a travel trade and press relations officer with Le Quebec Maritime. Quebecmaritime.ca is the website. Real pleasure chatting with you, Melody. Thank you so much. Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you so much. Thank you, Randy.
And that is our show for this week. If you have comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you. If you have a show idea, send that along as well. My email is randy@theinformedtraveler.org. And if you like what you heard, tell a friend. You can check out our website too at theinformedtraveler.org. In the meantime, thanks for listening, travel safe, and be an informed traveler.